Hi there and welcome. In this video, I'll be sharing the meanings of different types of buildings in dreams, namely houses, hospitals, hotels, schools, malls or shopping centers and shops, filling stations, churches, and prisons. Please take note of the following before I start. Number 1, some dreams are literal, so how you see them is exactly how it is. Number 2, the interpretation of some dream symbols are dependent on your experience and your life as the dreamer. For example, if you dream of your family home or other place of residence that is familiar to you, only you would know what that place means to you as the dreamer, based on your personal experiences in that place. If you would like to learn more about how to interpret your dreams, have a look at the Dream Interpretation playlist on this channel. You can find a link to that playlist in the description box. If you would like for me to interpret a dream for you, please type it out in the comment section and subscribe to this channel so that you are notified when I post a new video. Now let's begin. A filling station, or a fuel garage as we call them in South Africa, represent a necessary place of refreshing or refueling. If you think about it, cars go there to fill up on fuel that is necessary for them to function. You can also take your car there for a bit of a touch-up, like getting it washed or filling a tire. It's also a place that people typically don't spend a lot of time in. They go there to do what needs to be done and leave. For this reason, a filling or fuel station can represent a season in the dreamer's life. Typically, if you dream of being at a filling or fuel station, it indicates a need to refuel, replenish, or recuperate. Hospital. A hospital is a place of medical treatment. Therefore, in a dream, it would literally indicate a place of healing. As the dreamer, being at a hospital could also represent a gift of healing or a healing anointing. It all depends on what you are doing in that space. So if you are just a person in a hospital and you're not being treated or attended to, that could be representative of a gift of healing or a healing anointing. Hotel. A hotel represents something of a temporary nature. People go there while on the move. Therefore, in a dream, a hotel would most commonly represent a transitional situation. This is what you encounter on your way to a particular destination. House. A house can represent a person. In Matthew 12, verse 43 to 45, the Bible likens a person's body to a house or a home in some other Bible versions. Dreaming of being back at a house or residence where you used to live is symbolic of delay. The further back in history the place is, the more the delay. A mall or shopping center. A mall or shopping center shows that the situation or the thing relating to the dream is multifaceted. It also shows the existence of many choices in a situation. The bigger the mall or shopping center, the more options are available. If you dream of yourself shopping, that symbolizes a season of choices. In some cases, where the mall or shopping center has different levels or different floors, that is symbolic of multiple layers or levels of a particular thing. A shopping mall or shopping center is also a marketplace, a place where money is traded for goods and services. Therefore, it can represent an occupation, a profession, a call, a gift, or even a ministry. School. A school is a place of teaching and learning. The kind of school you see in the dream symbolizes the level of teaching or learning relevant to the dream. A primary school represents elementary education or the foundational phase of something. So that would be like level 1 of something that relates to learning or teaching. A high school would be the next level. So if you see a high school in a dream, it means that there's a bit more maturity in the situation, but there's still a lot of room for more knowledge. A university would represent the highest level of a situation. In other words, a high level of maturity. It also represents specialization in a certain matter. If you dream of being in a university, it represents an area of a specialized call or purpose in your life. Generally, if you dream of being at one level of school and you leave that school and go to another, that can either be an indication of advancement or demotion. For example, if you dream of being at a primary school and you leave that primary school to go to a high school or even a university, that is an indication of advancement. The opposite of that would be a demotion in a certain matter. Church or other place of religion. A church or other place of religion represents a place of worship, revelation, spiritual nourishment, and other things of the Spirit. When you dream of a church or other place of religion, pay attention to the type of lighting you see in the dream, the atmosphere or feeling you get from the dream, and any activities taking place within that building. Prison. Dreaming of being in a prison or a jail represents a season of limitations and restrictions. It indicates the existence of a stronghold in the prisoner's life and could even be a sign of depression. A prison or a jail is a sign of bondage and confinement. If you would like to know the meaning of more dream symbols that aren't already covered by any of the videos on this channel, please comment below and I will try to make a video covering those dream symbols. Until next time, goodbye.